This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on it quickly once more. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. 11 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Giants first.
If there's one thing they aren't lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Now Jones. He finds Robinson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. Throwing Jones. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do, too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Now Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Gone. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And in for the Lions, touchdown. And Ross St. Brown. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder. Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going through. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A 71-yard punt return. And the Lions have taken the lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Jones from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
North salad, north salad. Great. Timberland.
Operating from the gun. Jones flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now we'll see if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To the air again. Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Goff. This is caught. Touchdown. David Montgomery, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now Goff on 1st down. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To Barkley on the check down. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Operating from the gun, Jones. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, it's gone. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Go, River! Go!
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Campbell making the catch. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Inside the 20. And score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Throwing, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Goff. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Back to throw. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jones now on 1st down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Well, either way, they were getting the ball back.
Yeah, and it was 4th down. Don't you have to try and take a shot anyway instead of trying to ground it? That didn't work at all.
Goff on 1st down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now it's Goff. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
63 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.